This week, local sheiks and leadership from the 4th Brigade Combat Team 3rd Infantry Division and 4th Brigade Combat Team Airborne 25th Infantry Division came together for a tribal sheik reconciliation luncheon hosted by Iraqi security forces and coalition forces at Forward Operating Base Kalsu, Iraq. Army Sergeant Marty Collins was there and has this report.
We've all heard it. Let's do lunch. That's what Colonel Mike Garrett, commander of 4th Brigade Combat Team, 25th Infantry Division, had in mind for his last meeting with local sheiks. When the Iraqi police began bringing in the food, it seemed like an old-fashioned potluck. The event also gave the sheiks the opportunity to meet incoming commander Colonel Thomas James of the 4th Brigade Combat Team, 3rd Infantry Division.
On behalf of the over 3,000 soldiers that I represent, we are honored to be here to assist with the security situation.
Garrett had many kind words for the sheiks and said it was an incredible experience for him both personally and professionally the last 14 months. And the sheiks returned the favor by presenting him and his staff with gifts and words of adulation.
And it is an opportunity for me to say goodbye to many of you and to introduce you to Colonel James. And what we have for you today is, this is not business. I wanted to prepare lunch for you all. You know, I leave here with a sense of accomplishment. And so I will remember this experience for the rest of my life.
Although Garrett said the event was not about business, it did give incoming commander Colonel James the opportunity to meet and greet the local power brokers. And it also gave him an idea of what it means to do lunch in Iraq. Reporting from Kalsu, Iraq, I'm Army Sergeant Marty Collins.
It wasn't too long ago that monthly prayer breakfasts were a regular event here on Camp Victory. This week, the Marne DPAC was once again serving more than bacon and eggs. Thanks to one veteran, Task Force Marne soldiers had a chance to fill their trays with fellowship. It wasn't the first time soldiers woke up early to listen to the Word, and it won't be the last. But at this month's prayer breakfast, soldiers got to hear a different kind of message.
That hole in the back of my hand was the entrance of a projectile that passed right through that grenade, 6 inches from my right ear. When it blew, it just stripped my face right off, landed on my boots. I looked down, I could see my heart beating. Skin is dripping off my arms. My right hand was severed in half, my left thumb was gone.
Veteran Dave Rover spoke to the soldiers of Task Force Marne about his experiences in combat and how it changed his life forever.
I made a vow to God. And I said, God, if what I have been through, if that's what has brought me to this moment, to hold a dying hero, the last words he heard were thank you, well, I'd do it again. And if you want again and again, I don't care.
Soldiers also got to enjoy the music of Miss Betsy Brown.
It seems like you'll never go home.
The pair made their way to several different bases throughout Iraq, spreading their message of support and faith before making their way back to the United States. Here's a little history for you. In 1990, President George Bush declared November Native American History Month. Army Sergeant Jay Townsend shows us how troops stationed on FOB Kalsu took time to honor that declaration.
During the month of November, the United States takes time to celebrate Native American heritage. This year's theme, Honoring Warriors, past and present, defines the unique role of America's early inhabitants. Sergeant First Class Jennifer Williams, a Cherokee and Blackfoot Native American, appreciates the 2nd Brigade's cultural awareness.
I think it's great that the brigade is aware of the different cultures that we all have in our backgrounds and stuff, and for them to take the time out to get a little bit better understanding of where soldiers come from, it ultimately helps them when they deal with soldiers and stuff.
Ceremonies like these provide soldiers the opportunity to acknowledge the struggles ethnic groups have overcome. Sergeant Tanya Nieto explains why she volunteered to participate in today's event.
A lot of people like to know about Asians or Hispanics or Native Americans. Everybody has a different culture, and I think each culture brings something to the Army that's different. So I think that's why it's important to celebrate each individual culture.
Today's focus is the ancient culture's great warriors. Specialist Lori Pestaway, a Hopi from Arizona, is believed to be the first Native American female to die while serving in the United States military.
I didn't know about POC Lori Pestaway until the presentation, so it helps not only just to participate in dance, it learns also, it gets you a little bit more knowledgeable on history.
The term Native American describes over 500 recognized tribes. About 100 of these tribes are now extinct in the U.S. Reporting from Forward Operating Base Calsu, I'm Army Sergeant Jay Townsend.
Thanks for watching this edition of our newscast. From all of us here at Task Force Marne, Camp Victory, Iraq, I'm Specialist Rebecka Reyes, Rock of the Marne.